Hello everyone, this is Victor Jifobi. I'm the managing partner of Web and Work Systems Limited and also the co-founder. And over the last 15 years, I've been involved in selling IT services and products and dealing with people on a day-to-day basis. And I've learned a few things from my experience and the experience of others about selling and, more importantly, being able to find customers. One thing I do know is that the reason for every business is, one, to find the customers, to keep the customers too, and three, to build loyal customers. Because one of the things that drives every business is repeat patronage. And this is why customer service is at the heart of customer loyalty. I'm going to share with you 10 tips that you can use to always wow the customer and keep them coming back. And these are 10 simple tips, everyday tips, that even the person on the road, the woman selling your roasted plantain, as we call it, ball on the road, applies. And that's why you keep going back and you keep buying from her. The first tip I want to introduce you to is tip number 1. Greet the customer with a smile. I cannot stress this enough. There's this saying that a smile begets a smile. You almost never go wrong when you open any conversation with a smile. The natural response you would get is a smile. And that helps to even break down any walls, any barriers that initial interaction might have. And it's interesting to also mention that even if you are having to do a sales call, if you're having to talk to someone on the phone, smile. Because somehow that also is being transferred through the phone. I'll share with you a story quickly. And this happened to me, and it's quite interesting. This lady simply was applying that first tip of how you can wow a customer and keep the customer coming. That first tip of having excellence in customer service. And what is the tip? A smile. For a long time, the woman just down my street, for a very long time, sells granules. And for some reason, at one point in my life, I stopped taking granules. But every time she sees me passing, I like to take evening strolls sometime after work. So every time she sees me passing, she will greet me with a smile. And I will respond. She will go ahead and even sometimes ask about my family. And this went on and on and on. And one day as I was passing, coming back from work, I was driving and she saw me and she waved with so much passion, so much joy and smile. And I smiled. Guess what? Before you know what's happening, I started feeling indebted to her. And I started buying a brand. So almost every time I'm passing and I have a need for that, I will stop and buy. And what has been that key? She used that first key I shared with you, which is greet people with a smile. Got me to the point where I was able to warm up to her and I started feeling indebted. And she didn't just stop there. She continuously expressed her gratitude, even with a smile. And I felt I became a loyal customer. 2 years down the line, I still walk through the street and I still get to buy a bottle of granule from her. And that is the power of greeting people with a smile. And that's the difference it can make. If you want to be able to retain your customers, you want to keep them coming back, you must go beyond and be able to show that appreciation and greet them with a smile. That is our number 1 tip. Watch out for the next tip I'll be sharing. Remember, we're sharing 10 tips, 10 day-to-day things we do that can make a difference and wow that customer and keep them coming back. Thank you. My name is Victor Jifobi from Web and Work Systems.